Dreams can make you cry, dreams can make you laugh, dreams can hurt or heal. Hello everyone, it's Lilac Dreams and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be reading my subscribers' Horse Shouldn't Tell stories. I asked on my community page for stories and experiences that you guys have had in Horse Shouldn't Tells, and today I'm going to be reading them. Also, just a little note, this is a podcast style video. I'm not going to be putting any of these submissions on the screen just because they are all very long. I think it would be pretty difficult to try to put them on the screen. So I'm just going to read them out loud, and I will have some footage of an adventure game or something playing up on the screen while I read them. The first submission is from Lily Dream with Birds. The first day I got in Horse Shouldn't Tells, the arena was very huge. I followed all the tutorials and did very well. A few days later, the arena was as small as it is now. I can't remember what happened, so I can't tell what the arena looked like on my first day. At level 14, I had to help the Black Beauty for the quest, and I was confused. There's no way I could do it, I thought. Then I looked in room chat and asked if anyone knew how to do the quest from level 14. No one answered, unfortunately, so I had to figure out how to do it. When I tapped on the horse and did it, I was so happy. On my way to level 25, it felt really hard to level up. I got to level 25 after a long time, and then I had to find my first Pegasus, which I have now, the Aqua Pegasus. I also had to level up, all while trying to find my dream Pegasus, which was the white Pegasus, and all the Pegasi that can be tamed. Now I have 7 Pegasi, including my dream Pegasus, nice outfits, a high level, and my own club. For anyone, never give up. I really like this story because it is a really, really good representation of, you can't give up. And I think, especially now, I get a lot of questions in my comments, mostly like, the game is too hard, leveling up is too hard, can you give me stuff, because it's too hard to get stuff. And I think this is a really, really good example that you can do it. You just need to try, and you need to not give up. And if the game is hard, just keep trying. You will get there eventually. You have to work at it. The next story is from It's Just Mia. This is a creepy Horse Shouldn't Tells related story that I found in my dream journal. When you posted Lost But Not Alone, I had a dream of a girl with black hair and an undead Clydesdale chasing me. There was a forest on the left, the hills on the right, and a path in the middle. I was riding my horse Ash and felt like someone was chasing me. I looked back, but no one was there. I took a look again, and there she was, smiling and chasing me with her horse. My horse that I was riding started walking backwards. I got creeped out and couldn't get down the horse. Then suddenly the horse started running quickly, and then I was somewhere I don't know. There were houses like silos and a group of people there. An old man said to take a rest, so I did. And it felt like after a few minutes I heard screams and woke up. That is very scary. I haven't had any scary horse-related dreams, but it sounds scary. If you have a dream and you're getting chased and you can't get off the horse, that's weird. That is really weird. I don't even know what to say to that. The next submission is from Ruby Crystal 8095. When I was level 1 to 16, about 2 years ago, I met this very nice friend group, Luna, Sky, and Amber. We would play every day and chat for hours. I had so much fun for a really long time. Sooner or later, we all became best friends with a few other people, and it was so cool. But one day, the island update came out, and we were all on different devices. For example, the device that I was on, Amazon Fire, always got the updates like 5 months later. As it was a game-changing update, it took months until I got the update, and I was sad. After I got the update, everything was different. I was glad to see Luna, but Sky wasn't there. Sky had left the game without telling us. We never knew what happened to her. Luna, Amber, and a few other friends still had a great friendship, but we soon lost connection with most of the game. Luna and I were best friends, but after a few months, we weren't as good of friends anymore. It wasn't the same after so many people left. Luna and I are still friends, and if Sky watches this video, hi. I think that this probably happens a lot in Horse Shouldn't Tells. I know it happened to me. I had a small friend group. It consisted of me, another girl, she was a YouTuber, and then one of her friends. And we would talk pretty often we were in the same club for a while. But then there was some drama and we all just kind of drifted apart. And yeah, it was kind of sad. But I think it does happen a lot in the game. And the best thing to do is just make more friends and keep in touch with the ones that you do have. But make more friends too. And I think Horseshoe and Tails, the system that they have, it's hard to... I don't really know how to say this. It's hard to keep friends, and because the names that you get are so, like, generic, and I don't know, it just is, for some reason. I don't know why, but the system they have is just hard to keep friends. It's different than Animal Jam, where you can have a friend on your list forever. Yeah, it's just a lot harder to keep friends, and I honestly don't really know why, but yeah. The next submission is from Elena Sun 6547. When I was level 1, I completed the tutorial and then got super confused. I'm pretty sure it was March of 2019 when I was searching for a racing game, but I slowly understood the game and got all the common and uncommon horses, thinking that all epic horses are useless. I enjoyed getting new horses and started leveling up my uncommon horse named Cute, and I managed to reach level 15 with an uncommon horse. I'm pretty sure it was level 150, and I had to spend gems in the middle of show jumping competitions. I had no idea about the fact that you had to change horses from uncommon to rare or to rare to epic because they had more stamina. I quit the game after realizing it, then I reinstalled it, and here I am. I think that is super relatable. I didn't have a super similar experience because I had 2 accounts, and on the first one is the one that I made all my mistakes, and then on the second one I have now, I just kind of went through leveling up super quickly because I kind of knew how the game worked already. But I think that they should add something in the tutorial that tells you to switch horses that you level up, because they make you catch the more important horses, but they don't make you level them up. And they don't really explain to you that they have better stamina, and I think that's something that they should just add, like just a little bit of dialogue somewhere in one of the quests that mentions that they have better stamina, because they don't have that, and it can definitely be confusing to a lot of new players. And yeah, I think it's something that they should definitely make sure to tell you, instead of you just figuring it out on your own and then being super frustrated afterwards. The next story is from Lillian Faith Russell. Here's a story, and it's very annoying. I was in a club. I was co-owner, and we were level 5, and a very good club, when one day I made someone vice by mistake, and they literally kicked everyone out of the club, me included. I tried to stop them, but it was too late. I was left clubless. So anyone who has a club, never make someone vice because they beg you, or if you don't know them. This could happen to your club. I miss that club so much. Yeah, this is definitely something you need to make sure you watch out for. And there are a lot of people that'll say, please join my club and I'll make you vice, because they want people to join their club. And there are people that will beg to be vice. But my word of advice, and this person's word of advice, don't let people into your club and make them vice just because they ask. Don't make people vice if you don't know them. Because they can do a lot of stuff to your club. They can mess your club up. So you have to be really careful about who you let into your club and who you let have all of the power, I guess, in your club, and who you let lead it, because you need to make sure that they're people you trust, because if it's not, they could mess up your club a lot. The next submission is from Violet and Celine Tails Horseshoe and Tails. Back when I was a low level, I went on Horseshoe and Tails and pretended to be French. I was using Google Translate on my laptop. I went into a room and kept saying weird stuff in French. I was in an English-speaking server, and people kept coming up to me and saying things in English. I pretended to be confused by what they were saying. I actually managed to make some friends somehow. And then, right before I left the game, I started speaking English, and everyone was so confused. I've done this before, not in Horseshoe and Tails, but I've done this before in Animal Jam. I know I've mentioned an Animal Jam a few times in this video, but I'm sorry. It's the game that I played a lot when I was younger. Like, I was on Animal Jam all the time, so I'm gonna reference it every now and then. Anyway, I was on that game a lot, so I would always switch my server, and it's kind of hard to switch your server in Animal Jam, but I would do it anyway. And then I would use Google Translate and just like try to talk to people, or I would go into an English server and then speak in like a different language and confuse people, or I would go into a different language server and speak English and confuse people, or you know, just all sorts of weird things like that. And honestly, it's pretty fun. One time that I did speak a different language in Horseshoe Tales, I was speaking German, and the reason why is because there was someone speaking German in the server. This was quite a while ago, probably a couple years ago. There used to be a lot of German-speaking people on the game. I don't know what happened to all of them. They all just kind of disappeared. But there used to be a lot of German-speaking people on the game. And I would always, like, try to talk to them because there were, like, probably a third of the people spoke German. And obviously not everyone understood them. So whenever they would say something, I'd use Google Translate and try to communicate with them. But yeah, I don't really know how we got onto that topic. But anyway, thank you for submitting your story. And it's pretty funny, and I might do this just for a video or a dares video or something. It sounds fun. This submission is from Haley Wolf HRT. One day when I was new, I was level 4. I was level 4. I logged onto the game and one of my best friends was online. So I asked her in PMs if she wanted to join a room with me and she said yes. So we get to the room and I think we were role playing. I don't know. But we were at the stables. She was outside the first stable, and I went in the stable, and when I came out, I was on top of her. I started laughing and asked her if she was seeing it, but she said she wasn't. I told her I was, and we both started I told her what was happening, and we both started laughing, and I got a picture of it, LOL. That sounds fun. I'm glad you and your friend had a funny moment together. Horseshoe Tales can be really strange with the bugs sometimes. I think that's probably a pretty common thing that happens as you're inside someone else when you come out of the stable, but it's still definitely kind of funny. The next submission is from Starlight. I was in Horseshoe Tales and 2 new players were asking if I can gift them, but I said no, and that I was just making club points. Then they started following me all around saying gift me, so I blocked them and never saw them again. Yeah, this is the right thing to do. People in Horseshoe Tales can be really annoying while they beg for gifts, and the best thing to do is just block them and ignore them and just leave. Usually I honestly play in a private room in Horseshoe Tales because it's really annoying when people just follow you around asking for gifts. It's so annoying. I really wish people didn't do it because you're not going to walk up to someone in real life, just someone you don't know, and start asking them for things. That's just not how the world works, and it's really annoying that people do it in game. The next submission is from Blitz YT. When I was a noob, I was a true noob because I thought all of my horses were beautiful and so cool. I thought I was the coolest player in the world and all my friends were noobs. I had a friendship with a player called Tori Radnar, and we always did role plays together and chatted together. And that's it. I feel like this is probably pretty common, especially when you get that first uncommon horse. You're like, oh my gosh! Or when you finally get to level 7. Especially when I started playing the game, getting to level 7 was a big achievement. It was hard. I don't know why it was so much harder than now, but it felt harder, you know what I mean? I think it's just mostly because the game is newer, so, you know, people didn't really know how it worked yet, but this is, yeah. Also, you said that you thought all the horses are pretty cool. Honestly, I think the uncommon and rare horses are pretty cool. They're kind of underrated in my opinion, but anyway, that's a little off topic. But anyway, this is definitely something that I probably did, especially when I was new. I remember I wouldn't friend anyone that was under level 7 because they were new. I don't know. I was so weird. The last submission is from Candy Paw. I was playing Horseshoe Tales and someone asked me to tell them my Star Stable password. They said that they'd train my horses, but I refused to give it to them. They still forced me and I reported and blocked them 1,000 times. Yeah, you definitely did the right thing. If someone asks for a password for anything, whether it's for a game or an email or your password to literally anything, don't tell them. It's your password. There are passwords there for a reason. The passwords are there to keep your accounts or information safe. You did the right thing. Don't tell people your passwords to anyone watching this video. Use internet safety. Passwords are your own. No one needs to know them. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if the editing was a little weird in this video, if I didn't cut some things out. I have refilmed this so many times. The first time I filmed it, I didn't like it, so I filmed it again. I really liked it that time. It took me forever to edit. When I finally finished editing it, my editing software just deleted the video. Like, it was just gone. I don't remember deleting it, but it was just gone. So this is my like 3rd or 4th time filming it, and I need to get this video out tomorrow. So sorry if the editing isn't very good. I'm gonna go edit this now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and of course, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone!